So Purdue just lost for like the third year in a row. Lost to a underdog. They lost. They number one seed. They lost on 16. They made history. That's the worst history you want to make. The second team to ever uh, lose after being seeded one to a 16. Now, the reason they lost is they've been struggling all season. They just been fortunate. They got to get this big man out of here. I know they like him, whatever. This big man offense is not good. It's not even updated. Like they got to be the only team in the nation that runs that. They got a guy that's 7 foot and just he's clogs up the lane. They don't run a regular offense unless he's off the floor. Like I've been watching them all season, like here and there, and it's so stagnant. And then when he's in the game, you got to duck it into the man. He cannot guard anybody on outside of the inside. He can't shoot from three. He can't shoot any mid range jumpers. And it was just kind of easy to push him off his spot. He beasted today though. He got a lot of boards, got a few blocks in here, and a lot of deflections. But the point is, when it comes to needing a shot, specifically from any position, he really can't help you. Now he was obviously helping when it comes to throw it in the inside, kicking it to threes, but they were shooting horrible from three, horrible. They had like 15 turnovers today. So I mean, a lot of the things the team were the reason they lost, but he was a big factor in just the style of play. That style of play is not sustainable anymore, and it's easier to beat because no one plays it no more. No one plays that. This is like the Dwight Howard, Orlando Magic, the four guys on the outside perimeter and him in the middle. And he never leave the paint and just stay there and just clog up the lane. You can't get no backdoor cuts because he right there. You can't get nothing there because he's drawing two guys to you. So it's not like you can get backdoor cuts, layups, and stuff like that. So you got to jack threes. And today they're jacking threes and they miss at least 15. So it was just a bad night, a bad recipe. When you're missing shots, you turn over the ball. But that offense is designed like that. And when it's designed like that, you cannot get easy shots, layups, backdoor cuts, dunks. You can't get that. The man standing there with two guys on one. They were playing one guy behind him, one guy in front of him. So it's two guys in the lane defending him. You got to shoot threes, and they're not making threes. So now we got to go do some easy stuff. They couldn't shoot no mid-range jump shots. They couldn't do nothing because he's standing there and drawing defenders to everybody. That's why they lost. But hey, shout out to that team from New Jersey. It's all them Jersey guys, them Jersey teams, them New York teams, them Philly teams. You don't want to mess with them in the playoffs or the tournament because they like to fight. They like dog fights, like it feisty. They like this stuff. And you want to stay away from them. You got to blow them out. So if you can't blow them out, don't play close games because you lose. You see what St. Peter's happened last year or whatever team is named. Them dudes were fighting every single game and they were winning, man. They were being dogfights, and they enjoyed it. Everybody in the dogfight, they happy. And Purdue was stressed all game, stressed because every time they went on an 8-0 run, 7-0 run, they would just come back. They would come back. FDU would just keep coming back. And FDU had their turnovers too. They had probably like 10 turnovers. They didn't have a great offensive game. They had a lot of turnovers. They couldn't really extend the lead as much as they wanted to throughout the game, and they were able to get 1-3 at the end to kind of separate themselves. But Purdue need to revamp the offense. I ain't saying fire the coach, but revamp the offense. You got to get that big guy out of there. I don't know if this is last year or whatever, but he should come off the bench. You cannot have that stagnant, old school offense and have success long term. Obviously, you got a great season this year, but they were in some dogfights this year because of the way that style of play, and it's not good. It doesn't work, and it's not sustainable. Get it out of here. Peace.